Nightingale Co by Charlotte Printz, translated by Marina, Sofia and published by Corollas Books. And this story is set in August 1961, and that's a very specific date because that was the point when the foundations of the Berlin Wall were being established, dividing the city into West and East Berlin. And Carla has taken over Nightingale Co from her father who has died, and this is a PI agency, and she works with various clients. She's currently working with a woman who is being abused by her husband, and divorce at that time for that reason was not possible, so she has to find ways of dealing and helping and supporting this woman within the confines of what was societally right at that point, and within the law. And one day a woman arrives on her doorstep called Wallie, and Wallie announces that she is Carla's half sister, and she's arrived from East Berlin through the wall to settle in the West. She's a refugee, as it were. And Carla's not convinced by this because, who is this woman? She's never heard of her before, but it seems quite possible that her father had another family or another daughter over in the eastern sector of the city. And Wallie kind of inveigles herself into the agency, and Carla is very cautious, whereas Wallie is very wild. So you have these two very different young women who have decided to work together, and they work on the various cases. Each of them has a very specific, different way of addressing the various issues, and of course that sets up a kind of conflict, and because of their different ways of working. So this is a very interesting, it's the first in the series, an interesting PI cosy mystery set in Berlin in the 1960s, which has a really good feel for the city. So if you want a sense of footsteps past, then this is a good one to pick up.